What if the thing you are searching for most has already been given to you? What if the reason you feel lost is not because God forgot your purpose, but because you are looking for it in the wrong place? Many believers spend years waiting for a divine sign, waiting for a specific feeling, waiting for someone to tell them what they were made for. And in the waiting, something quiet happens. Doubt begins to grow. You start comparing your story to others. You wonder if maybe everyone else received a clear calling and somehow you were skipped. That feeling is more common than you think, and it is worth taking seriously. Because purpose is not a topic we can afford to get wrong. When a person does not understand why they exist, everything suffers. Decisions become harder. Relationships feel hollow. Even spiritual life can feel mechanical, going through the motions without meaning. But here is what the Bible shows us. God has not been silent on this. One of the most quoted verses in all of Scripture speaks directly to this question, and most people who quote it have never fully understood what it is actually saying. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." In this video, we are going to break down what that verse really means and what it means for your life today. Number one, your purpose is rooted in God's knowledge, not your feelings. Here is the first truth you need to see. The verse begins with the words, "For I know," not "for you know," not "for you will eventually figure it out." God says, "I know." Many people think purpose begins with self-discovery. You take a personality test. You explore your passions. You reflect on your gifts. And while none of those things are harmful, they all start in the wrong place. They start with you. But Jeremiah 29:11 does not start with you. It starts with God's knowledge. His knowledge of your life is not general or vague. It is specific, intentional, and complete. He knows the plans, not possibilities, not hopes, plans. That changes everything. You do not have to feel certain about your future for your future to be certain. God's knowledge of your purpose does not depend on your clarity, not your confusion, but His certainty. That is where purpose begins. Number two, the verse was written to people in a hard season, just like yours. This is where most people miss the full meaning of Jeremiah 29:11. They read it as a general promise of blessing, but it was written to a specific people in a specific moment of pain. The Israelites were in exile in Babylon. They had been taken from their homes. Their temple was gone. Their lives had been completely disrupted. And God sends them a letter through the prophet Jeremiah. In that letter, He tells them something surprising. In Jeremiah 29:5-7, He says, "Build houses, plant gardens, get married, raise children, seek the peace of the city where I have sent you." In other words, live your life. Do not wait for perfect conditions to start living faithfully. Then comes verse 11. After all of that, after the instruction to live fully in a hard season, maybe you have felt that your current season is not the right one for purpose, that you need to get out of this difficult situation first. That purpose is for later. But this verse says something different. Purpose is available now, in the middle of the hard season, in the place where you did not plan to be, not when life gets easier, but right here. If this message is helping you see God's purpose more clearly, like this video, so more people can hear it, and comment below. God's plans are good. Now let us keep going. Number three, hope and a future are given together. Verse 11 ends with two words that belong together. Hope and a future. This is not accidental. Hope is what sustains you in the present. A future is what keeps you moving forward. God gives both at the same time, because you need both at the same time. Proverbs 13:12 says, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life." When people lose hope, they also lose a sense of future. When they lose a sense of future, they begin to drift. They stop making decisions as if their life matters. They stop planting because they do not believe they will harvest. God's promise in Jeremiah 29:11 is designed to interrupt that drift. He is not saying your life will be painless. He is saying your life is not purposeless. There is a difference. You may not be able to see the full picture of where you are headed, but hope does not require a full picture. It only requires a trustworthy source. And God is that source. Not emptiness, but a future. Not anxiety, but hope. That is what he offers. Number 4. Purpose is discovered through faithfulness, not searching. Here is a truth that feels counterintuitive. You do not find purpose by looking for it. You find it by walking faithfully with God in whatever is in front of you. Jesus said in Luke 16:10, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." Purpose is not unlocked through a dramatic revelation. It is cultivated through small, faithful steps. The person you are meant to become is shaped by the decisions you make today. The way you love your family, the way you serve your church, the way you treat people when no one is watching. Think of it this way. A tree does not find its purpose by looking for sunlight. It grows toward it daily, and over time, it becomes exactly what it was designed to be. Many people are waiting for a grand assignment from God while ignoring the one already in front of them. But God rarely skips faithfulness on the way to calling. He prepares you through it, not searching first, but trusting first. Purpose follows those who walk with God. Number 5, living with purpose means surrendering your timeline. One of the hardest parts of trusting God's purpose is trusting His timing. The Israelites in Babylon were told to wait 70 years. That is a long time, long enough to feel forgotten, long enough to doubt the promise. But God was not slow. He was thorough. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, "He has made everything beautiful in its time, not in your time, in His time." This matters because one of the greatest threats to living with purpose is the pressure to perform on your own schedule. You compare where you are at this age to where someone else was. You feel behind. And that feeling of being behind slowly turns into panic, which turns into bad decisions. But God is not working from the same calendar you are. His purposes are not delayed by your detours. They are not canceled by your mistakes. They are not dependent on you having it all figured out. Isaiah 46:10 says, "I make known the end from the beginning." God already sees where your story is going. You do not have to rush a story that is already complete in His hands. Not your timeline, but His. Not panic, but peace. Let us bring this together. We covered 5 truths about purpose from Jeremiah 29:11. Your purpose is rooted in God's knowledge, not your feelings. The promise was written to people in hard seasons, which means it includes yours. Hope and a future are given together, and you need both right now. Purpose is discovered through faithfulness, not through searching. And living with purpose means surrendering your timeline to a God who already sees the end. One unifying truth connects all of these. You were not made to figure out your purpose on your own. You were made to walk closely with the one who holds it. Jeremiah 29:11 is not a general promise of ease. It is a specific declaration from a God who knows you completely, loves you deeply, and has already written plans for your life that are good. You may not see the full picture today. That is okay. You do not need to. You only need to take the next faithful step, because the God who knows the plans has already promised they are good. If this message blessed you, like this video and comment below. God's plans are good. Share this with someone who is searching for direction right now. And subscribe to FaithSketch for more Bible-centered teaching that helps you grow deeper in your faith.